Today on Engineering Newswire, we're driving BMW's latest concept car, redesigning human legs to fly helicopters, and flying drones in formation with business jets and combat fighters.
Flying a helicopter is not an easy thing to do. In fact, pilots essentially have to control 5 different functions while flying, and whatever happens to one needs to be compensated with the others. Which means, if you're short a limb, you're out of the pilot business. Until now. Captain McQuillan, who worked as both engineer and pilot in the Royal Air Force, has developed the Aeroleg, a not so innovative name for a pretty innovative product, which allows paraplegics to fly. The captain's design helps those without the use of their legs not only control the foot pedals of a helicopter, but gives them a gentle touch. By adding a thumb input to one of the already used stick controls, a pilot can manipulate a robotic leg that operates the chopper's pedals. The challenge was getting fluid movements from such a controller, a necessary element to stable flight. Using a series of pneumatic ramps for motion control, the design team accidentally discovered that using lightly pressured pneumatics, the leg acts and reacts almost like human muscle. The system is so refined now that there are multiple controller switches that adjust sensitivity of the leg based on wind conditions. The FAA, the Federal Aeronautics Association, has already approved use of this design, so one and all can fly helicopters. Unless you're a member of the PD&D staff. They don't let us play with expensive toys. Oh!
At this year's New York International Auto Show, BMW is combining its eDrive with its xDrive to deliver efficient driving pleasure. Oh yeah! According to BMW, the Concpt X5 eDrive is the next logical step towards a radical reduction in fuel consumption and emission in the sports activity vehicle or SAV environment. The BMW Concpt X5 eDrive fuses the familiar brand of driving pleasure generated by the xDrive intelligent all-wheel drive system and a luxurious ambience enshrined with an interior offering tremendous versatility of use with a plug-in hybrid drive system. It features a combustion engine that works with BMW's cutting-edge eDrive technology to produce the brand's hallmark sporty drive coupled with a significant reduction in fuel consumption. On electric power alone, the new Concpt X5 eDrive can reach speeds of up to 75 miles per hour for a distance of about 20 miles. It averages a fuel consumption of 74.3 miles per gallon in the EU test cycle. It also features a 180 kilowatt, 245 horsepower 4-cylinder petrol engine with BMW twin power turbo technology and a 70 kilowatt, 95 horsepower electric motor, likewise developed by the BMW Group. The motor is supplied with power from a lithium-ion battery. According to BMW, in addition to the settings that can be activated using the characteristic BMW driving experience control switch, 3 driving modes can be selected according to requirements and the situation at hand, including intelligent hybrid drive with an optimal relationship between sportiness and efficiency, pure electric and thus local emission-free driving, and safe battery to maintain the current charge level. Cool looking car. Someone like me can't afford it.
On March 20th, 2014, Dassault Aviation organized a first-of-its-kind formation flight, including a Neuron unmanned combat air vehicle, a Rafale twin-engine fighter, and a Falcon 7X business jet. The occasion marks the first time in the world that a combat drone flew in formation with other aircraft. The entire operation lasted 1 hour and 50 minutes and took the patrol out over the Mediterranean to a range of several hundred kilometers. Organizing a formation flight like this was a daunting task. For each maneuver in the planned sequence, aircraft from different holding points and with very different characteristics had to fly alongside each other in a confined space. Not to mention controlling a pilotless aircraft flying near 4 other manned aircraft. 2 of them were just there to take pictures. It's fancy. Engineers had to plan ahead to take into account the risk of interference, including aerodynamic turbulence between the aircraft, not to mention the electromagnetic interference with communications between the Neuron drone and its control ground station. Neuron is a UCAV technology demonstrator designed to validate the development of complex technologies representing all mission systems. The demonstrator made its first flight on December 1st, 2012, paving the way for a 2-year test program. Since then, the Neuron drone has carried out several dozen test flights. Do you have story ideas? Comment below and we'll cover them in the next episode. For the PD&D channel, I'm David Manti, and this has been your Engineering Newswire.